I'm CT. When I'm not busy being Arroe, the podcaster, I have to live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to have a job, right? Mine is C.S Customer Service. Solutions, relationships, while keeping my team motivated and pumped up to keep a constant connection with each and every person who chooses to stop into our location. Episode number 147, Loudspeaker Hell. Helping students and 2 nights of closing? This is C.T.C.S.
Transition walk, day number 1 out of 4. I got to clear my mind, man. That's why I'm in this forest. 86 degrees. Got to clear the mind because when I go into CS this week, 2 of the 4 days I'm closing. COVID's back, man. COVID is very strong. I mean, the president of the United States has COVID, and COVID is going through our store as well. So that's just scaring the shit out of me. Nobody likes to be sick. Doctors have said, hey, it's not as bad as it used to be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You still aren't 100%. So I'm horrified to go in today. I'm in the forest to clear my mind, to clear my heart, because we got to find solutions. Walking into the store, all the watermelons are outside here on the ramp. What are they doing? Inviting people to steal our watermelons? I mean, I would. Man, if I knew these watermelons were out here and there were no cameras on it, I'd steal them. I'd like to know the numbers on this one. So we're doing something for the very first time, and that is these are actual kits for students and supply kits.
Supply kits for kids. They've got like 2 different notebooks, a shit ton of paper, a shit ton of glue, erasers, pencils, pencil sharpeners. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, for like $12.99.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool.
Well, as a writer, those notebooks that they've got in there, one of those notebooks are going to be $7.99 to $10.
Right.
So just one. So it's $12.99
right.
for that. But I mean that kind of makes it real.
It does.
Tangible.
It does. And so my personal thoughts, today is the first day we rolled it out. I think we sold one, but we asked the gentleman, hey, do you want to keep it? Because they can either take the box home or they can leave it here and we'll donate it to their school.
Okay.
And so the guy was like, no, please donate it. And someone was asking earlier, is it going to a local school? Or if the listeners may not know, but the area we're in is pretty well off. And so, no, we're not. We plan on taking it to an area that needs it. So
that's good.
Yeah.
2 guys in their mid-20s come up to CS, and they must have 25, 30 cans of all different types of food inside a garbage bag. And they said, we'd like to have our money back. And it's like, in a garbage bag. I mean, I just sat there and looked at it. Why is it in a garbage bag? And so what happens is they said, well, we decided to change our mind. Do you have your receipt? No, we don't have a receipt. Well, you have to have a receipt. And they go, no, we don't have a receipt. And they go, just look it up on the card. Well, the card is a credit card, and we're not going to do that on a credit card. So what happens is that we say, we need to have the receipt. When did you buy it? Oh, about 30 minutes ago. Keep it in mind, it's in a garbage bag. Where is the original store bags? We told them to come back tomorrow. We'll look up the receipt tomorrow. Normally, when we get complaints of high prices, it's usually, what's the cost of those cigarettes? What do you mean fruit is that expensive? We hear a lot of people complaining because, inflation is inflation. Well, the latest complaint, really, in all honesty, underarm deodorant. $13.70. We have some over there that's $17. Underarm deodorant. Oh my God. See, you can't live without that. Wow. Did somebody forget to bring on some people onto this team? I mean, there's only 3 of us here. It's rush hour. And man, I'll tell you, it's out of control. It's totally out of control. I don't know if this guy is trying to pull a prank on us, what he's doing, or if he's truly having a hard time tonight. He comes into the store, he buys groceries, and then he realizes that his phone isn't going to pay for the bill. It's not going to do it. He can't get it to work. He says, I'm going to go out to my car. I'll be right back. Hour and a half later, he comes walking back in the store. We already put the stuff away. I mean, an hour and a half has gone by. He gets the same exact stuff, pulls out his credit card, doesn't work. So now we have to put it back. He goes, don't do it this time. Don't do it. He says, I'm going to run home and I'm going to get the cash. Don't. He says, what time do you guys close? 11 o'clock. Oh, I'll be back. What would you do in that situation? Would you put it back? Because someone's going to have to put it back if he doesn't show up. Transition walk, day number 2 out of 4. Busy day in the podcast studio. Always a busy day. Which brings me to a point to ask you the question, What do you do before you go to your job? Before you report to work, what are you doing? You're racing around the house going crazy? That's the reason why I take these transition walks. I know that the dude that's in the podcast studio, he ain't that guy at the grocery store. Two completely different personalities. And they have clashed big time. So these transition walks through this beautiful forest in South Charlotte, very important. And I invite you to take one as well. Even if you do it at lunch or when you get home from work, make that transition. Get to know you. Deer Park has their big truck parked out here. They've got the five-gallon bottles of water, and the truck is like wide open. Right away, I had a childhood memory of the Valley Superette in Billings, Montana. As teenagers, we were in Rob Sump's car, and we saw the Coca-Cola truck wide open, just like this Deer Park. And man, we went over there and grabbed a case of those Coca-Cola bottles, threw them in the back of the car, and broke about 90% of them. So, man, so I don't even think I would even want to grab one of these 5-gallon things in them, because what is it, like 25, 30 pounds? What the hell was that sound that we just did? He play that off his phone?
He played it off his phone. And because we all were out here like, what the fuck is that?
Well, we thought it was a horn, a car horn.
Yeah, we all looked at each other, the entire front end.
And Jeff goes, what's that?
Yeah. What was it again? A YouTube noise?
Yeah, it's like announcement noise on YouTube.
We all were like, what the fuck is happening right now? Is there aliens? Like, what's happening? There was that brief pause when it ended, and we're like, are we all getting ready to die or something?
Oh, you mean like the horns?
Yeah. Like, is Jesus out there in the clouds? What's happening? Oh, man.
Oh, my God. We all jumped a mile.
Everyone was...
Wow. That was... Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it was very loud. We have a new guy in produce, and his name is Key, and he comes up to me and he says, hey, I don't understand what's going on here. And I said, what's going on, Key? And he goes, there's a sign back there in the back room in receiving, and it's talking about there's going to be a major inventory that's going to be taking place. And at the bottom it says, thanks, China. He says, are they bashing China? And I go, oh, no, dude. China is the girl's name. Don't do it like, thanks, China. That's not what they're saying. What they're saying is that China is the one that put that note up there, and she's just saying thanks to everybody. Thanks, China. And he goes, I didn't know that somebody had a name like China. I said, you do now. But more importantly, I'm so glad you talked to me about it so that you didn't think evil things.
What did that gentleman at the time clock ask you when he just clocked out? I heard him ask you something. Do you realize how many people can't read a clock now?
Oh my God! He was asking. Yeah. He says, "What time am I supposed to come back?"
What's that?
He says, "What time am I supposed to come back?" Deshaun does the same thing, and I'll say, because he asked me, he says, "Tell me what time," and I said 4:12. He didn't know what 4:12 was.
There is another associate that asked me, "Okay, it's 12:30. What time do I come back?"
Yeah.
They don't even know.
No, they don't.
And these are older people.
Yeah.
I'm fucking blown away. Like,
yeah, when you look at the hands on the clock. Yeah, because everything's digital.
Well, she has a digital watch and doesn't know what time to come back. I mean, that's scary.
Yeah.
But I was just curious if you picked up on that. Like, you did it
so used to it.
Yeah, you did it so nonchalantly. I'm like, damn, I wonder if he's picking up on that.
Yeah, no, it's every day.
Every day.
Yeah. We started the day off today. New guy Bill and I were talking about the supply kit for kids, and thinking it's a pretty good idea. We were thinking of different ways that people would do this to help out the community. Well, one of our guys, it's Chance. Quiet guy, but what a great storyteller. I mean, now I see him as a brilliant storyteller because he sold 11 of these things today. So we're trying Melinda's habanero honey mustard. Oh my God.
It's like scary and small.
It was $1.
All right, so how should we, just gonna squeeze it on our finger?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, who's the first? Who's in?
You're going to go first.
Oh,
We hold it at the same time,
Or should we do it all at the same time?
Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay, it's going on my finger. Oh, look at that. All right, now it's going on Andrew's finger. Ooh, you got a bunch of it. Oh, man. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
Oh, that's nice.
That's not bad at all.
Holy cow. I'm not hearing anything from you.
I don't like it. I don't like the flavor of mustard.
I thought it was incredible.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's got a little bit of a kick to it, the habanero, but man, so you didn't like the honey mustard?
I don't like mustard.
Oh.
The flavor of mustard because it's so vinegary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
preacher man.
Yeah, the guy, that biggest hypocrite in the fucking store.
He stopped me in front of one of the meat people back there, and they were back there stacking meat. And he goes, I was wondering why you don't have any gray hair. He says, you're the same age I am, right?
Tell him you're not as fucking miserable as he is. I mean, it's true. That guy is fucking miserable, man.
The answer that I gave him is, I'm a smart ass.
Yeah.
A lot of masturbation.
Oh,
In his eyes. You should have seen
no,
it.
did he laugh or did he take it seriously?
He just goes, all right, I won't bother you anymore.
That's pretty good. I'd have paid to see that reaction.
Transition walk, day number 3 out of 4. Wow. Been very, very, very busy. Very limited amount of team players. The cutbacks, man. The cutbacks are hurting the bodies, the minds, the souls of those that do show up. So you have to take a transition walk. You've got to get yourself mentally prepared. So this forest gives so much to me. And I invite you to do the same thing. Find yourself a park, a greenway, or just walk around in your downtown area. Find your place of peace and learn how to grow forward. Locate solutions. I want to sing the semisonic song, Closing Time, do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I got closing duties tonight and tomorrow night, meaning leaving here at 11, getting home, about 45 minutes later. But, it plays hell in the mind, and you can only hope and pray that everybody on your team shows up tonight. If not, give me some semisonic so I can start singing Closing Time again. Unbelievably crowded for a Saturday. People going to weddings, family reunions. Oh, and I mean family reunions where people are coming in from Chicago and LA, New York, and they don't know jack about this store. And every 5 seconds, hey, can you show me this? Hey, you. The name is C.T. Yeah, hey. The name is C.T. All right, the time has arrived. This is where it's all dwindled down to just 3 employees. Got someone on self-checkout. We have one on register number 5. I'm up in customer service, but we'll lose the register number 5 at 10 o'clock tonight. But 3 people in a very, very crowded store because people are on the move. And here's the thing. It's so blistering hot outside. People are coming here so that they can have the air conditioning. The good news is it's raining pretty hard. And people here in the South usually don't go outside when it's raining this hard with the lightning and the flash flooding and things. So hopefully this final hour, my first big jump back into closing in a very long time is going to just smooth itself out and, be, trouble-free. All right, night number 1 of 2 closing. Relatively light. But you still had those people that were coming in at 3 and 4 minutes to the hour. And, it's that, hey, I'm only here for 1 item. Get off my back. Okay, that's fine. I'll get off your back. But once it hits 11 o'clock, I'm going to be on you. Because it's time to go. But, other than that, it wasn't bad. And I hope I'm not trying to curse myself for tomorrow where we could have it worse. Transition walk, day number 4 out of 4. I'm speaking from the hearts of all who work 2nd and 3rd shift in retail. And you're invited to spend 1 more hour at closing time. And then you wake up the next day. How can 1 hour extra do this to your mind, body, and soul? And where do you find that chutzpah, that ambition to do it all over again today? They don't live our lifestyle, do they? So I got to take this transition walk through this forest. I've got to get one with nature, one with the universe. I got to locate the purpose so that we can create the solution. Yes, the typical shit show Sunday is what it is. It doesn't matter coming in an hour late and closing tonight. It's just a shit show. Just thousands of people everywhere. I thought yesterday was busy until today, so I was really actually hoping that I would get here and all the people that came in so early yesterday, they wouldn't be here, but nah, that ain't gonna work. It's a shit show. What makes it super crazy is the fact that this isn't our normal Sunday team. And so we have a lot of people on the team that are telling everybody what to do. Hey, we need this, do that. I finally said, hey, mellow out. There's no reason for you to tell me what to do. I've been doing this a long time. We know our part. Just mellow out. A guest comes up to us. Do you have McCormick Hot Shot? We looked at each other. The manager on duty and I looked at each other, and it's like, never heard of it.
We'll Google it. Okay, so we Google it. We see that it is McCormick's. Everything that McCormick's does looks like McCormick's, but Hot Shots. We say, no, we've not seen it before. And she says, well, I've called the 1-800 number for McCormick's like 10 times, and they said they stopped making it. I was just hoping that you guys still carried it. Okay, hold on. Go back 10 feet here. You've been talking to McCormick's. They said they don't make it, but you expect us to still stock it. Huh. No, I don't get this one. Hey, I'm not a troublemaker, but, and I do apologize for the way that I acted a little bit earlier when it came to being told what to do, how to do it, blah, 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 blah. And this is from a leader that is so young at what he does. And so, to walk up to him and pretty much say, mellow out, kind of made him go, ooh, maybe I said something that hurt him. And then I got grabbed again because I went to put a basket back, and he goes, why are you leaving your register? Whoa. I said, don't talk like that, man, because if you're talking to me this way, you're talking to the other people that way, and no wonder people are quitting. You gotta stop. To add misery to misery. One of the things that we do, our MODs do, they walk the store, and the items that people have put on the shelves where they don't belong, well, they walk around and they pick them all up. All of a sudden, you now have a basket about 3/4 of the way full of shit that really does not go together, and you got to figure out what you're going to do to put all that stuff back. It's part of the non-negotiables. You have to do it. Yeah, but it's not my job. You have to do it. Non-negotiable. You have to do it. So, adding misery to misery.
Well, there you have it. Another exciting edition of C.T.C.S. Bitch, moan, groan. Oh. Hey, do me a favor. Create your own podcast. We need to communicate more with each other about what it's really like to step behind the curtain. Who is your wizard? I'll see you next week.